How does libertarianism challenge left-right politics? Imagine a world where the main battle isn't between left and right but between freedom and control. That's what libertarianism brings to the table. It questions the idea that politics can be just a line from one side to the other. Instead, it focuses on individual liberty as the core value. Libertarians believe that the role of government should be very limited. They want to maximize personal freedom, like free speech, voluntary trade, and personal choices. They oppose government actions that restrict these freedoms, whether they come from policies labeled as left or right. For example, they might oppose heavy regulations on businesses, which some on the left support, and also oppose strict laws enforcing morality, which some on the right favor. From an ethical view, libertarianism says everyone has rights that should not be violated. These rights include autonomy and the non-aggression principle, meaning no one should use force against others unless in self-defense. This moral stance sets libertarianism apart from ideologies that see the state as a tool to achieve goals like equality or national security. In practice, libertarian ideas make the traditional political map more complicated. They often attract people who oppose and support drug legalization, which are usually left-leaning ideas. But they also draw support from those who believe in small government and free markets, often associated with the right. Libertarianism challenges the usual political categories by emphasizing that the real conflict is between liberty and power. It questions whether the state should have the authority to decide what is right or wrong, or how people should live their lives. It also questions the ethics behind identity politics and populist movements that push for collective rights or strong government intervention. Libertarians argue that these approaches can undermine individual rights, tolerance, and voluntary cooperation. So, instead of fitting neatly into the left or right, libertarianism asks us to look at the moral foundation of our political choices. It encourages us to think about whether policies promote personal freedom or increase coercion. This perspective pushes us to see politics not just as a set of policies but as a moral debate about what kind of society we want to build.